It could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Lawrence on first down. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's got his man in the crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Dobbins running out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Lawrence looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Pollard into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. And this one too low.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. One more time with Dobbins. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. J.K. Dobbins, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Go, faster. 60 outlaw. Hey, go. 14, 914. Watch the screen. Look at me. Zipper. 914.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that is caught.
That nigga
Cowboys.
throwing the dots, nigga.
Great play
God
there.
damn.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his
I gotta tighten up on
touchdown
that.
of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one's incomplete.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Snags it for the pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 4. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. 40 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll set up a throw. Going deep for Diggs. He's got him in. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Man, they bumped into each
Picked
other,
off
bro.
inside
That's
the
so...
5.
Oh.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. You get blocked, man. You get blocked.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Exit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have
My goddamn cornerback got alligator
inside
on.
the 45. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Again, it's Lawrence. Throws right side, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 13. And the Niners are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Fights through it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40.
Took a big L.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Cowboys!
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
It was all a dream.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not.
Definitely was a dream.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They'll go again with Dobbins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing.
It's cold in this small
and not
bucket.
allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining.
Che finna be that nigga. Chat. Let me say chat. I'll be saying Che.
They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to...
I'm definitely a top team in the league and losing. I got the best team in the league.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the close.
I know I'm in the playoffs this year. What? But it's I got more games played than the other niggas.
Back to throw again.
But what I'm saying is the teams I got more plays, more games played.
Let's fucking go!
You a bitch, Steezo.
Oh my God! Whoa, 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 whoa!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And the Cowboys.
Let's go, man!
But it will probably only matter.
What you talking about? Say this shot, man.
Now officially over.
Say this fucking shot.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card.
Boy, yeah, 25, man.
But to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that?
Yo, good game, Stella. Good fucking game, man.
And for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
Man.
I got my ass whooped, man.